Hello all, welcome back students. So this will be the last video of this very important chapter, lists in Python, and in this video we will be discussing how to delete elements from a list. Very simple. In this video we will be discussing how we will delete elements from a list. Do not forget the fact that in the previous videos or previous topics of this chapter we have learned how to add elements in a list one by one using the append method. We have learned how to insert element at specific index in a list. Okay, now this is the last type of you can say method where we will be deleting elements from a list. Okay, now why I am covering this at a later covering this delete elements topic at a later stage, because there are multiple variations of deleting elements from a list. First of all, there are three methods. There are three methods by which we can delete elements from a list, and all the methods work in a different manner. Okay, you may require different use of different methods at different scenarios. Fine. So let us see the first method. First method or first function by which we can delete elements from a list is pop. Second method or second function in which we can delete element from a list is remove, and third method or third function by which we can delete element from a list is delete, del. Okay, now students, as I told you, all the three methods work in a totally different manner. They have mostly no similarity. Fine. So in this video, please be patient that this video is very important. This video, students, is very important because deleting elements from a list will be utterly important in 12th standard, where we are dealing with data structures. I repeat the words once again. Okay. Now, one by one, we will have a discussion of all the types of deleting elements from a list with its use and syntax, and programmatically also we will see how it is working. Okay, so please be patient for a while. Now pop. This method allows us to delete elements from a list based on index specified. Correct? Syntax of this, and whatever theory I am writing, please you have to write it in your notebook, at least for these important functions. The syntax of the same is list name dot pop, and in the argument you can specify the index. Very simplistic as that. Okay, let us exercise it. Let us go to Python. First of all, I will create a list, and because I want to only show you the delete function, I will you can say show it directly. Fine. Suppose L is the name of the list. Suppose M is the name of the list. M equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Correct. Manually I am entering just for explanation. Let us exercise list name dot pop and index. I will print first of all original list. Okay, I will print M. Now list name dot pop index. Now students, what index? Suppose I want index 7 randomly. Let us see what is at index 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at 7th index we have 8. So technically 8 should be deleted. I want to verify. Say list after deletion. List after deletion. I will just print the list name. And as you can see, original list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I deleted element from 7th index, that was element 8. We calculated manually, and as you can see, after deletion 8 is deleted. I hope you are getting an understanding of pop. Let us suppose I want to delete element at 4th index. So I think 4th index 5 will be there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4th. 4th index 5 is there. And as you can see, 5 is deleted. 5 is not present. Okay. Now students, there may be a case where we intentionally do not write the index. There may be a case where we intentionally do not write the index. What will happen? Let us see. Maybe error can come, maybe something will be deleted. Definitely error will not come. What is deleted? Please observe. I am intentionally not writing the index. I am keeping the argument blank. What is deleted? Last element is deleted. Okay. Last element is deleted. So you have to be aware of all the things. So to be very precise, if I am entering index, that index will be deleted. That element at that particular index will be deleted. If I am not entering any index, you can see the last element by default is deleted. If I am entering any index which is not present only, if I am entering any index which is not present, obviously it will give an error. That pop index is out of range, means we are not able to find that index. So to write the theory very properly, this method allows us to delete elements from a list based on the index specified in argument. This argument means whatever we enter in the bracket. In argument, if no index is specified, it will delete the last element from the list, as we had practically seen. Okay students, so I hope you are very clear with pop method. Once again, let us see. If we are using a pop method, we have to specify index. If index is specified, whatever element was there at that particular index, that element will be deleted. If we are not specifying any index, by default the last element will be deleted. And if we are specifying any index which is not present, if we are specifying any index which is not present, Python will give us an error that index is out of range. So students, this is how the first type of delete statement will work, that is pop. Remember, pop uses, I told you now, this all will be different from each other. So please be very specific that pop method will work only on indexes. We have to specify the index. If index is specified and if that index is present in the list, element present at that index will be deleted. If that index is not present, it will give an error. If no index is specified, by default it will delete the last element from a list. So this was about pop. You can write the entire theory in your notebook. Obviously these are all 3-mark questions. Write a short note on all methods by which we can delete elements from a list with example. Even if I am asking with example, 4-mark or 5-mark question. Simple. Okay, now let us go to the second type of you can say method. Now I told you that all methods are working mostly in a different manner. I would like to throw light on this point once again. Pop method is working based on index. Okay, let us see about remove method. This method allows us to delete elements from a list based on element specified in the argument. And I will write a note in the bracket, not the index. यहाँ पे हम index की बात ही नहीं करेंगे. We will directly deal with element. I will give you example. Syntax, list name dot remove, and here we will not write index. We will write the element directly. Okay, let us see. Let us go to the same program. Here I want to delete. Suppose I will change the list so that you understand. 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72 and so on. Okay. Now students, here I want to delete 71 and I do not want to use the index method. Okay, I want to delete 71 but I do not want to use the index method. मुझे टेंशन नहीं लेना है कि क्या कैलकुलेट करे 0, 1, 2 and so on. Why to calculate? So I want to delete using direct element. I do not want to go into the headache of index and calculating the index. So what I will do, list name dot remove, I will directly specify the element and my job is done. I will directly specify the element, my job is done. So now you will have an idea that, sir, if we are going to delete elements from a list, I think, and you will also think that this pop method is okay because this pop method will work on indexes. This pop method is okay because this pop method will work on indexes. But remove method is more easier as compared to pop because here we do not have any headache of indexes. We can directly specify the element that we want to delete and that element will be deleted from the list. Very simple. Okay, let us specify element, one more element to verify ourselves. You will see that 67 is deleted. Let us specify an element which is not present in the list. Obviously it will throw us an error that X or the element we specified is not present in the list. And let us try to specify this remove method without any element. It will again give an error that it is not working. So it is not like pop. What was happening with pop? Please remember, if we were using pop with index, element at that particular index was deleted. If we were specifying pop with the index which was not there, it was giving us an error. If we were specifying pop without any index, it was not giving error. It was deleting the last element from the list. But that is not the case with remove. If we are specifying remove with an element that is present, it will delete that element. If we are specifying remove with an element which is not present, it will give an error. If we are specifying remove with an element with no elements, it will not delete the last element like it was doing for pop. It will give an error. Okay, so I will just like to add one line that if element specified is not present in list, it will give us an error. The same is the case that if no element is specified, if no argument is specified, remember, if no argument is specified in pop, it is deleting the last element, correct? If no argument is specified in pop, it is deleting the last element. But here, if no argument is specified in list, it is not deleting the last element, it is simply giving us an error. Okay, so students, to sum up this remove method, it will directly delete elements present in the list. We have to specify the element. Suppose we are specifying 71, 71 is deleted. If we are specifying any element which is not there in the list, error will come. If we are not specifying any argument, error will come. Okay, so this was about remove method. I hope you are having a clear idea about the same. Now students, there is a third method which I am not actually a fan of, okay, because it almost does the same thing as the first one. Okay, so because it is there, we will discuss. Say this method will delete elements from a list based on index. Now you will feel that you and I also will feel that this is same as pop, but it is working in a different way. Okay, both are dealing, pop and delete both are DEL. Okay, pop and delete both you can say methods are using index only, but both works in a different manner. Okay, let us see syntax. Delete list name, round a square bracket, and here we will specify the index. Delete list name, square bracket, and here we will specify the index. Nothing different. Okay, so I think let us look at this only. What is the syntax? Delete list name, square bracket, and we are specifying the index. So first index I think 67. So as per me 67 should be deleted. Okay, totally same as pop. It is based on indexes, but its working mechanism is different. Okay, what will happen if I specify an index which is not present? Obviously it will give an error. What will happen if I do not specify any index? Obviously it will give an error. Okay, so I think you are all very clear with this delete method. It will delete only based on what you can say indexes. If index is not present, it will give an error. If nothing is specified like this, it will again give an error. Okay, so I think I need not discuss much about this. As per my personal opinion, students, you should focus more programmatically. Okay, programmatically, students, you should focus more on pop and remove, because both are actually doing deletion only, but both work in a totally different approach. Pop works on index. Correct index is there, it will delete. Incorrect index is there, it will give an error. But very importantly, nothing is mentioned. Very important, if nothing is mentioned, it will delete the last element. Remove will have no use of index, and as per me, remove is the most favorite method for deleting elements, because it is not dealing with index, it is dealing directly with the element. Write an element, if that element is present, it will be deleted. If that element is not present, it will give an error. If no argument is specified, it will give an error. Delete is same as pop, it will use index, but syntax is same. Here if you see in pop, list name dot pop and index. If you see in delete, first delete keyword, then list name, then square bracket and index. So both work the same, but both have different syntaxes and uses. And again the same, if index specified is present, it will delete. If index specified is not present, it will give an error. If index is not specified, again it will give an error. Okay students, so I hope you are very clear with the use of this deleting elements from a list. Please practice with all the methods. In this week's assignment also, I will be giving you the different programs where you can exercise use of all the methods. Fine, go through all the things. I think I have properly explained the use of all the methods with all positives and negatives. Now it is up to you which method you want to use, but simply speaking, if you want to delete a particular element, I will choose the remove method, then I will choose the pop method, and I think pop and delete works in the same manner. Okay, so that would be all from my side for this chapter students. This chapter is over, nothing more is left in this chapter. So next time, next week, whenever we are meeting in the video modules, we will start a new chapter, that is tuples and dictionary. Thank you and have a nice